Ever wondered how a company goes about building something massive, like a huge global network from scratch? Well, today we're doing something a little different. We're actually going to deconstruct a real strategic brief. Let's dive in and see how they plan to build the world's largest academic job network. So that's the big question, right? How on earth do you connect thousands of universities, all these industry leaders, professional associations, all over the globe? I mean, it's a massive undertaking. But the answer in this brief, it's surprisingly simple and very focused. The key is they're not trying to build everything from the ground up. The company we're talking about is AcademicJobs.com, and their whole strategy for 2026, the one we're digging into, it all comes down to one big idea: collaboration. See, they're not trying to replace anyone. They want to unite everyone. But, and this is the crucial part, to get people on board, they have to solve a real, nagging problem for them first. And that leads us right to the core problem they're targeting. You know how lots of professional and academic associations have their own little job boards? On paper, it sounds great, a nice perk for members. But the reality? It can be a massive headache. This strategy basically points out that it's a classic case of a good idea gone, well, complicated. This slide just lays it out perfectly. Look at the difference. The old way is just a pain. You've got high admin burden, members aren't really using it, and it might even be a cost center, actually losing the association money. Now, look at the partnership model they're proposing. It completely flips the script. Zero admin, way more value for members, and get this, a brand new revenue stream. That's the key takeaway here. They aren't just selling software, they're selling a solution to a huge pain point. Okay, so what is this magic solution? Well, the whole thing is built around what they're calling the 2026 Associations Partnership Program. They frame it as a total win-win, a symbiotic relationship. It's designed to be, an offer that's almost impossible to refuse. And the secret sauce? Making it incredibly, incredibly easy for these organizations to say yes. And just look at how simple they make it. Seriously, it's a two-step process. Step one, they take their powerful job board software and embed it right onto the association's own website with all their branding. Step two, it's live in about 2 weeks. Think about that. If you're an organization dreading some big, messy, months-long IT project, this sounds like a dream. But the real genius move here is how they handle the money.
Okay, to really get the financial hook, we need to talk about this term non-dues revenue. Basically, for any nonprofit or association, this is the holy grail. It's any money they make that doesn't come from membership fees. It's what keeps them stable and lets them do cool new things. And this strategy positions their partnership as a brand new tap for exactly that kind of income.
All right, now this is where it gets really interesting. Check out this revenue model. It's not just some simple commission. If a member posts a job just on the association's site, the association keeps 100% of the money. Simple. But here's where the partnership kicks in. If that member wants more eyeballs on their job post, they can upgrade to post it on the huge AcademicJobs.com network too. And the money from that upgrade? It's split 50-50. It's a total win-win. The association gets a brand new way to make money with zero risk, and Academic Jobs gets more jobs on its platform. Okay, but for this whole win-win thing to actually work, the platform itself has to be legit, right? I mean, an association isn't going to partner with a dinky little site. So the next part of the strategy is all about building credibility. They use some pretty impressive hard numbers to show their scale. Let's run through the 3 big ones they use to make their case. First up, they hit you with sheer volume. 55,000 plus. Over 55,000 jobs available at any given time. If you're a potential partner, that number just screams massive active marketplace. It tells you this is the real deal. Next, they show off their global reach. We're talking jobs from over 50 countries. 50! This is so important because it shows they're not just some local job board. They are a genuinely global network, which is a huge selling point for any association with members around the world. And finally, they prove people are actually using the site. Over 65,000 users every single month. So it's not just a quiet database of jobs. It's a bustling, active hub. And for an association, that number means one thing: guaranteed eyeballs on their members' job postings. So let's recap. The brief has laid out the problem, offered a super simple and profitable solution, and then backed it all up with big numbers to prove they're credible. So what's left? The call to action. This is where the whole plan gets real and becomes a full-on recruitment drive. And it's not just, hey, sign up. It's a formal call for expressions of interest. The wording here is super important. It feels official. And notice they're targeting leading associations. That makes it feel exclusive. But the real kicker? The deadline. A hard deadline creates urgency. It gets people to stop thinking about it and start acting.
And this is it. The whole strategy we've just walked through, it all leads to this one screen. The goal is to get potential partners right here. They've positioned AcademicJobs.com not just as some vendor, but as the central hub for associations that want to step into the future. It's a brilliant blueprint, really. They've got a compelling, zero-risk offer and a ticking clock. It's a strategy designed to build the world's biggest academic job network, one single partnership at a time. Which really just leaves one question, doesn't it? How many will answer the call?